from 1st to 22nd get into the knockouts. These two will definitely be part of that. Already assured. Chelsea's perfect record on the line here. One of the 3 wins for Barcelona, the final of 2018 against Chelsea. Always instructive, I think, to look at the lineups to see who goes on and does things. For Barcelona, actually, no names that have succeeded for the Catalan Giants. Regular players nowadays elsewhere in La Liga and so on. But that 2018 final for Chelsea, lining up for the Blues that day, Mark Gay, Reece James, Conor Gallagher, Callum Hudson-Odoi. And a little nod for Charlie Brown, as we see his modern-day equivalent, Shimi Meuka, just interested there. Charlie Brown, 15 goals, still the top scorer all-time in the UEFA Youth League. But not so far behind the likes of Dom Solanke and Tammy Abraham, so no question it's a breeding ground. Gariba back to the visiting keeper. Eder Alahir getting his first touch. He started match day 1, but not since. Max Bonfil had been. Barca coach Paul Planas tends to rotate rather more than Callum McFarlane with his starting 11. They've used a lot of players. Coming forward here. A bit of promise with that cross. Snuffed out. 4-3-3 as ever for the Blues here. With Ollie Harrison as the deepest lying midfielder playing the 6. Reggie Walsh and young Nicol Jazuli. Won't be 16 till January, but starting again in this under-19 competition. Paul Bernabeu, left back for Barca. Gariba to the returning Campos. The reason he was suspended, he got an early red against Paris Saint-Germain. They still won that game. That was at home. Actually ended 10v10, but they played with 10 for a very long time. Still won it. Comfortable home win against Olympiacos. Barcelona in a 3-2 win at Newcastle to kick off when they were 3 up and very nearly blew it. Chelsea, as we know, 12 points out of 12. Harrison Murray-Campbell, big part of that, thanks to that stunning winner at Bayern Munich on match day 1. Been far more comfortable since. That was 3-2, but smashed in the goals against Ajax and Karabag and Benfica. No problem at all so far. There's Callum McFarlane, the new 21s coach for this season, as tends to be the case. The 21s coach also on the line for the 19s. It's quite often a lot of the same players anyway. Genesis out, we hear the regular right back. They had a go the other day on the left of defence for the 21s against Everton. Rarest of things, not just a defeat but a shutout there. Only PL2 game that the boys in blue have not scored in. Last time out before the international break. Back to winning ways against Reading. Ollie Harrison here to Tayo Subaloy, the regular starter next to Murray Campbell at under-19 level in central defence. Well, Atto Ampa on the left wing today, Jesse Derry on the right. Fairly interchangeable, those two. Just kept in by the always athletic Antwi. Backing himself to take on Paul Bernabeu. Good looking cross too. Put behind by Hafiz Gariba. First corner of the game is Chelsea's. There is Paul Planas. 3 wins and a defeat last time out for the 3-time winners. They beat Trabzonspor in the final at the end of April to lift this trophy again. They got 1 or 2 are involved in that in the squad, not in this team though. dangerous and only half dealt with. Offside. Been a great first few months in Chelsea blue for Jesse Derry, having left Crystal Palace. Scored in that PL2 win against Reading before the international break. He got a couple last time out at Qarabag in this competition. Scored other league goals as well, and for England under-19s. All the yellow cards coming out here for that challenge on Gariba, I think. And if that is for Shimi Mayuka, well, he's not going to be playing on match day 6. Just wondered if... no, it's not. It's Reggie Walsh who caught him, not Mayuka. So in that midfield engine room, Walsh will have to behave. 13 Chelsea goals this season across many, many competitions for Shimi Mayuka. And 4 more recently for England. Incredible record at the youth team levels there. Bernabeu, Derry putting the pressure on. Gariba seeing plenty of the ball, and he's overhit that one. Sun's gone in at Cobham. It was rather brighter earlier on. Confirmation there of the caution for Reggie Walsh. Subaloy into Mayuka, followed all the way by Gariba and fouled by him. Down the line for Derry. 1-on-1, just how he wants it. Well defended, but the pressure stays on. Everyone up in the Barca half. Antwi, so strong and athletic. Can he find a teammate? Gariba's there again. On by Harrison, out again by Gariba, who must have had more touches than the rest of the Barca team put together in this opening 8 minutes. Nicely done, Murray Campbell. Landon Emanalo, fit again, having just had a little injury over the last few weeks. Amper on the burst now, really good. Couldn't quite find a teammate, but this has been an excellent opening from Chelsea here. Strong, dynamic and confident. Against Bayern, 5-2 against Benfica, 6-3 win here against Ajax that honestly could have been twice as many, probably for both teams. 5 at Qarabag, incredible. 3, 5, 6, 5. So don't expect a 0-0 here. Clubs from 1st to 22nd in this Champions League path make the round of 32. So if you're 23rd down to 36, and remember that table, all those clubs mirror the league phase of the Champions League, they get eliminated. Antwi, great first touch and he's away here. What a goal this would be. Oh, Jesse Derry gets right underneath the biggest and best chance of this game so far. Chelsea look really dangerous down the flanks already. 50-50 that turned into between Eder Alla, the keeper, and Genesis Antwi after that superb run from the right back. In the goal-scoring form he's in, Jesse Derry will be really disappointed he couldn't keep it down. Typical Genesis Antwi run. Not just strong and quick, but he's got good touch too. He's okay. Little smile from the right back. Don't think Barca's keeper's too happy at the moment though. Played in European competition, of course, for the seniors last term. He actually got pushed into that. Look at Jesse Derry's reaction. Scoring in most games he plays at the moment. Crystal Palace's Youth Player of the Year last term and coming through to Chelsea. Well, players like Genesis Antwi have been at the club forever. Probably no bad thing for Barcelona to have a little break here because they've been under big pressure. Straight away, he's under pressure. I bet he didn't fancy that. He's having a chase here, Murray Campbell, to win it back after his slightly loose touch. That's the confidence of centre-backs you saw right there. It is demanded of them to play like that. Could easily have just offloaded sooner. Derry dropping into space nicely. Excellent opening this from Chelsea. They've been all over Barcelona, just missing the goal. Maybe it comes now. Atto Amper slips as he hits it. What a shame. Again, front foot Harrison Murray Campbell. Not quite sure what that's for. This was opening up nicely for Atto. I think it was his standing foot that went just when he was about to pull the trigger. They're full of attacking intent in the Blues, as always, and what it tends to mean, it hasn't yet thankfully, is that the other sides will get chances. Concede, what is it, 7 times in the 4 games thus far. You'd think, well, you can't always score 3 to win a game, as they say, but Chelsea can under 19 level and have. Rare touch for Pedro Rodriguez, Barca's number 10. Now Oriol Payas out wide, back to Rodriguez. They'll be pleased just to have some possession in the Chelsea half. The Blues haven't made that early domination count. Clearly, these Barca boys will have the technique. Forward by Victor. Just kept in and right in between everybody. Well, it didn't end in a shot, but that was about as promising as it's been for Barca in this opening 15. Did well there, Clivert, to get to it. Younger brother of Bournemouth's Justin Kluivert, of course, and the son of Patrick, who scored basically 100 in 200 for Barcelona. And that incredible team, having come from a pretty incredible young Ajax team. Ollie Harrison pops it behind. Barcelona have a corner hit, their first of the game. Freddie Bernal, not really had a touch yet. Long may that continue. Another ball that inconceivably threads its way through a forest of bodies and out the other side. Wasn't a great corner, actually. Nearly turned into a good bad one. Gariba. Barcelona just managed to settle down a bit and stem the flow from Chelsea here. Bernabeu. Pedro Villar on the chase. Having another really good, consistent season. Harrison Murray-Campbell at the back. Here he is again. Nicol Jazuli just for a second thought he was in. Pedro Villar, with a bit of luck, able to offload. Tense press in there, in that midfield. As you'd expect. It is the modern way, and they are youngsters with bagfuls of energy. Atahuampa takes over. Here's HMC again. Subaloy next to him from the younger age group, but is the youth team's most regular performer last season. Tayo Subaloy played more than anyone else at under 18 level. Ampa. Well, everyone fell for his dummy, including his teammates then. Bernabeu. Victor on for Kluivert. Landon Emanalo just jockeying, makes him come inside. Rodriguez back to Villar. Rodriguez again. Cheap late one there. Referee Jakob Semler says calm down to Jesse Derry. Who had stopped, but right in front of the ref like that. Yeah, that's a free kick. There must be some shin pads hiding in there somewhere for Jesse Derry, or he wouldn't be allowed on the field. clipped by Fernandez. Mayuka with the header. Double ricochet, good work Reggie Walsh. Had a bit more first team time this season, Reggie. Against Lincoln. Well, look out. Murray Campbell's block stops Freddie Bernal from getting a touch. I'm not sure if he's had one yet at all. If he has, nothing meaningful, and not with the gloves. Freddie's been in goal for 4 of the 5 now. Hudson Sands, who is on the bench today, sub-keeper, played the other one. Mayuka here for Derry, onside. Kariba has followed him. Chelsea playing the better football in this opening quarter, but not a great deal by way of shooting chances to show for it. A big one that we created for Derry here, and they're combining again now. That's the standout opportunity so far, really. It's a good press by Chelsea, but it's been played around very nicely by Barca here. Adrian Guerrero, the number 9, starved of touches, but it's he who brought it away. Kluivert. Reggie Walsh has to be very, very careful here. You have to be an all-action midfielder nowadays. Nobody doesn't put tackles in, but he did stop after Kluivert had pushed it in front of him. I'm not suggesting for a second that's another caution, but anytime you make a foul following a yellow card, well, you run that risk. And against a sharp passing team, technically strong, Reggie's got to really be sure he's going to win the ball if he's going to go into those 50-50s. Barca crying foul again, referee not interested this time. Amper on the drive for Chelsea, midway through the first half. Stopped in his tracks as Shane Kluivert now brings it out. Chelsea weren't the only club with a perfect 12 points from the 4 games played. Same true for Club Brugge, who beat Barca. Same for Real Madrid as well. And Athletic Club. Obviously, everyone playing Matchday 5 today or tomorrow. Benfica are up there at the moment, currently winning well as well as we stand. So it's by no means certain that Chelsea will be top of the table come the end of Matchday 5, although that will be the case if this game is won by any margin. Such is the brilliant goal-scoring record, many of which have been scored by Mayuka here, who's made that his. Antwi, just so hard to deal with, and they dare not challenge him. Oh, look at that from Shimi Mayuka. What a perfect angle we had of it. Gorgeous strike. That is so close to that top corner. A little further out than he usually scores from. This would have been some goal. Wow, that's close. It's a big dive in there from Eder Alla. He was never getting anywhere near it if it was on target. First serious shot from Shimmy. Scored 2 in the win against Reading last time out to take his tally in the PL 2-7. 13 across the various competitions for Chelsea, and as I might have mentioned earlier, 4 goals recently in a pair of internationals for England's under-19s. Got 1 at Karabag, somehow didn't score any of the 6 against Ajax. Hat-trick against Benfica. Here comes Derry and Walsh. Chelsea starting to look really dangerous again. Ollie Harrison keeps it moving. This is Atto Amper now. Emanalo. Murray Campbell. Nice idea, but it comes to nothing. He scored again the other day. Won't find many centre-backs that get as many as Harrison, Murray Campbell. Worldy in Bavaria on match day 1. If you haven't seen it, you should look it up. Chelsea edge that ding-dong with Bayern to kick off this latest Youth League campaign. No flag here. Mayuka in the middle. Shimmy with the spin. Well blocked. Shock horror, nearly a goalless half hour, which for this Chelsea group is unheard of. Certainly Chelsea that have been knocking on the door harder. Ollie Harrison penalised there. Still having a whinge about it. Subaloy's been played round. Emanalo now. Just trying to help out and deal with it, and that was a good bit of filling in there. Well spotted. Ollie Harrison helping out Murray Campbell, just dropping in as a centre half while Subaloy was forward. Sharply won back. Nice. Harrison. The midfield fulcrum rarely strays from that central third. Well, there's Freddie Bernal. Quietest half an hour he'll have had for a while. Look at that for Antwi. Paul Bernabeu tight. Antwi with the confidence that flows through this team, backing himself, doing brilliantly. How has he managed to get across him from there? Atto Amper with the header on target. Relatively straightforward save for Eder Alla. Right back to left wing here. He's some player, Jed Antwi, he really is. Good effort. Good jump in there from Amper. He'll be disappointed he couldn't keep it down. Wasn't an easy header by any stretch. Scored 2 of the 6 goals here against Ajax, Atto Amper, having scored his first goal of the season across all the competitions in the other European effort, the Premier League International Cup. He scored against Dinamo Zagreb. Unusual for Chelsea to have both continental competitions on the go, but that's the choice this term. Defending to do here, and Tao Subaloy has done it. Away by Emanalo. Shimi Mayuka couldn't quite keep it under pressure. Typically brisk half an hour's play here, but atypically 0-0. This is not a scoreline you see. Chelsea's academy sides. That Premier League International Cup is actually the next outing for the 21s group, as they will be. And that's at Paris Saint-Germain, a week or so from now. And there's Matchday 6, the final outing, remember, 6, not 8 games. This competition follows that, like the first team. It'll be away in Bergamo in Italy to play Atalanta. 2 weeks tomorrow. Hafiz Gariba here. Fairly passive so far, Barcelona. This is the thing, when you've got the power and the pace out wide of Amper and Derry and Antwi, you can put a ball in there and they'll get there, generally, as Amper did then. He's got it back here from his captain. Shimi Mayuka again. Have to go back to come across. We'll go in again. Good one-touch stuff. Just keeping it. Derry. Couldn't help himself, Hafiz Gariba, with the nudge on Jesse Derry. And Oriol Payas getting involved where he didn't need to there. It was a bit of a forced one. It's a pretty quiet half hour for Eder Alep. One high-speed collision notwithstanding. And an entirely silent one at the other end for Freddie Bernal. Chances really few and far between here. Anyone just coming into it? Well, you haven't missed a ton of chances. You've missed Chelsea playing well, but without the end product so far. Jesse Derry with one of the 2 standout opportunities. Fernandez slipping it through for Guerrero. Spent quite a lot of time on the floor, these Barca players, but now it's Murray Campbell on the floor, and it brings a yellow card. I think that was Guille Fernandez, probably frustrated at being starved of possession. But the Barca boys booked for that. And you know what? No wonder Harrison Murray Campbell's annoyed by it. That's a really cowardly, cheap trip. Not even in a half-hearted attempt to get the ball. It was just clip his ankles to trip him up. Freddie Bernal into Ollie Harrison. Well, the 3 nearly moments have been Chelsea's. One for each of the front 3. Amper's header, Derry's shot over, and the curling effort from Shimi Mayuka would have been so spectacular. Bernal quickly off his line at the other end here. 10 minutes to go in this first half, although we had a bit of treatment time for this young man on the ball here, Eder Alla. The only draw of any description this season, and bear in mind for this group overall, this is the 18th match, was in the Walsall game in the Football League Trophy. Kia Fernandez, having received the yellow card there, is now on the receiving end of a foul from Tao Subaloy that sees him the latest to be cautioned. Too eager to win it. I mean, when they go hard. That is the instruction. You follow them wherever. That's a centre-back going in too firmly for a ball he wasn't really going to win there. Tao Subaloy joins Reggie Walsh on the naughty list, only a few weeks before Christmas. Tut-tut. Yeah, Fernandez for Barcelona, likewise, on that list. Yeah, 17 matches across all the competitions, whether that's 19s or 21s, and it really has been all or nothing. The one draw-ish in the Football League Trophy, as I mentioned, against Walsall. You have a penalty shootout to determine the extra point winner there, which Walsall won. So you'd call that a draw, really, I suppose. That's it. A draw/defeat. Everything else has been an outright win or an outright defeat. More wins, thankfully. Ten victories across the various competitions. All four of them. And Manalo being hassled here. Back to Subaloy. Harrison dropping in. Now Harrison Murray-Campbell. Back to Subaloy. Lovely. Layoff from Mayuka to Derry, who's screaming for handball and not going to get it. I'll revisit that one in a minute. Bernabeu. Guerrero dropping in, Campos, and now Pedro Rodriguez dropping in. Oh, mistake. There's some Murray-Campbell. They're rare. It was a costly one the other day. I think it was the only goal of the Everton defeat in the PL2. Slightly stuck. Amper bit off a bit more than he could chew there. Let's hope it's not costly. Here's Fernandez, that's worth a hit. The first bit of handling for Freddie Bernal, and it comes in the 40th minute of this Matchday 5 meeting. It is a shot on target for Barcelona. It is a save, albeit a pretty comfortable one for Freddie. Not long turned 17, Freddie Bernal. very much seems to be the first choice in this competition, which is good. Might have something else to do here. Smartly done by Barcelona, but smartly tackled too. Nicol Jazuli did well. Well, it's been every bit as technically neat as you would have expected. Just not quite with the goals yet. Campos to Victor. Nicely worked. Rodriguez up to Kluivert. Solidly met by Tayo Subaloi. Subaloi again. 3 minutes to go. Probably 2 to add on. The game has zipped along with that one injury stoppage. That was it. Antwi. Again, you just back him every time. It doesn't matter who he's against. It's nothing against Paul Bernabeu. He's just brilliant. Confident, strong and fast. Cross was cut out. Feels like Antwi down the right, Amper down the left is as likely to produce an opening goal for Chelsea here as anything else. Bernabeu taking a chance there. Jesse Derry just better and stronger. Nice. Reggie Walsh, beautiful give and go. Derry, first time. Oh, Mayuka arriving, fancied that. Just a defensive toe got in there first. That's well won back by Ollie Harrison. And again, they're on the floor and moaning Barcelona. That's not a foul. Just bigger and stronger and better than you. Aurel Payas just eased out of it, but perfectly legally. We're taking a chance, and this time Payas pinches it. He's always on the edge when you play the way Chelsea do. The risk and reward generally deemed worth it, and it generally is. With the first thought is to take that touch and go. If it's not absolutely perfect like that one, and all the previous ones from Antwi have been, it will probably mean a potential danger going the other way, but Chelsea snuffed it out pretty sharply. Last minute of normal time. Emanalo back to Bernal. Excellent retention of the ball. Murray Campbell, though, just pushed it too far. Aurel Payas here for Barcelona, trying to pinch something right at the end of the half. Subaloi's block ensures they don't from that. They could be coming again here with Bilar. Rodriguez. Shimi Mayuka working back well to steal in again for the Blues, and that's a lovely way to pass for Jesse Derry. at the moment is all on his own. Just shrugging off Bernabeu again. He's moaning about a foul. It wasn't one. Mayuka. Great work, Jesse Derry. It's a shot on target. It's a comfortable stop. And it's still Chelsea the more dangerous looking side, but Chelsea frustrated. The longer that goes on, the longer it feels like a sucker punch is an option. Only one added minute. Eder Allah happy to let that minute just run out here, and Chelsea not putting the squeeze on. That'll do it. Well, every bit as sharp and incisive with the passing and the patterns that you would expect from two teams of this nature, but certainly from Chelsea. But no goals, a very rare thing indeed in the UEFA Youth League, and Chelsea's perfect record as it stands is not staying perfect. They've been the better side, but they haven't found a way through yet. Chelsea 0, Barcelona 0 is the half-time score from Cobham. Without success yet. Away we go. No changes to either lineup that I can see out there in this second half. Barcelona trying to get on the front foot early. Ollie Harrison with an important toe in. Nicol Jazuli back to Landon Emanalo. Not sure if Father Michael is in attendance today or watching from a long way away. But Landon's been having a great season. Derry kicked it out to Nicol Jazuli, and now Atto Amper again backing himself on the burst. Forward thinking only. The Atto Amper state of mind. Permanent state of affairs. Here he is again. And it's a good forward ball to the youngest player out there on the pitch, Nicol Jazuli. Clearly nobody has kept Chelsea out so far in this UEFA Youth League campaign. Barcelona were themselves shut out in their one defeat last time against the also perfect Club Brugge. Belgian club who always produce brilliant youngsters. There's plenty of teens that have been playing at top Champions League level for Club Brugge and winning games too in the UEFA Champions League in the last 2 or 3 years. Will definitely be a contender for this crown, the 12th edition of it. Walsh went and won it back again. Campos into Victor, and now Rodriguez. Victor trying to pinch it and succeeds in doing so from Tao Subaloy. Esquile Fernandez spreads it. Payas. Good hit from Pedro Villar. I wonder if that was quite as close as the Shimi Mayuka effort on that goal in the first half. It certainly had Freddie Bernal worried. Yeah, it was close from Villar. Very cracking effort. Rare, genuine threat, albeit from distance, for the side coached by him, Paul Planas. Barcelona substitutes, you might have just heard, they're being urged to keep moving and keep warm because of the cold weather. Not really a day for shorts unless you're running around. Amper. Emanalo. And again, Atto Amper, excellent. The underlapping run coming there from Landon Emanalo. The Campos challenge gives it back to Atto Amper. Derry and Antwi. Real potential source of good things on that Chelsea right side. Walsh. And Ollie Harrison now. Everyone forward for Chelsea. Everyone back for Barca. Amper. Well, he started to go for the 1-2, then he checked his run, then it was too late, and then he's fouled his man. Captain Ilan Victor. Winning Barca the free kick. Four finals for Chelsea. Likewise Barcelona, lost one and have won three. And Chelsea won back-to-back. I'm sure some of you may recall, may well have even watched with us. First time in the year with the likes of Loftus-Cheek and Christensen and Solanke in the side. And then the following year again with, well, some of them again, and then Fikayo Tomori, Trevor Chalobah. Twice beaten in finals since, once by Barca 2018, once by Porto. He's gone for goal there, and he's nearly found it. What an effort from Hafiz Gariba, and Freddie Bernal backtracking, taking no chances. Rightly so, just pushed that one over. It's a cheeky effort and a good one from Hafiz Gariba. Absolutely bang on. Freddie Bernal wasn't that far off his line, thankfully. Barcelona corner. Guilherme Fernandes is going to take it. Back in again by Bernabeu, and they'll do it again. Been taken short here. Nice step over, dangerous cross. Though a little bit backtracking. Jesse Derry all alone here. That's one way of getting Chelsea up the pitch a bit. Kluivert's been pretty quiet. Villar hit his own man, Guerrero, then. Mopping up calmly, Harrison Murray-Campbell. Subaloy back to him. Risky. Both of you come here is the instruction. That's Jakob Semmler, the Austrian referee. Oriel Payas and Harrison Murray-Campbell getting the gentle ticking off here. Barca bench calling for more width, and Kluivert does as he's told. He's done well there. Not a great cross, did well to get it in the first place though. Just a little bit more work to do this second half for Freddie Bernal. Mayuka. Just waiting for a chance from closer in, Shimi Mayuka. A couple of long ranges from him. His only sights of goal thus far. Been a good scrap that between Mayuka and Gary, but Derry setting Amper on his way. Lovely weight to that chipped pass. Amper into Reggie Walsh, that's definitely worth a hit. And we can all see where Reggie was trying to bend that one. Scored in the league win in the PL2 against Arsenal not so long ago. 6 goals for the under-18s last season, Reggie, who won't be 18 until next October. Really interesting to hear Enzo Maresca talking about Reggie Walsh, though. Around the time where he got a go against Lincoln, saying he has a real maturity in that he knows what I want from him. I don't have to explain it. He just comes in and does the job, which is rare for players of that age. Well, 10 attempts. I'd say 3 of them really dangerous. It's another underlapping run from Emanalo. It's the right idea from Atto Amper. Couldn't quite execute it properly, the pass. And there's Emanalo. Excellent awareness and endeavour. Well played him. Ederala taking no chances. Long way from home, well worth it. Callum McFarlane's got all sorts of options on a big bench. If he wants a different dynamic at all, you would say that it's the senior ones that he's got out there now. Chizzy Ezemwata's got a few goals this term. Sol Gordon, Frankie Runham. Some other 16s and 17s on that bench too. But this is absolutely full whack that he's gone with here so far. And you would fancy they'll be able to make the breakthrough. It's not a side that gets shut out, as I mentioned earlier. Walsall in the Football League Trophy, Everton in the PL2. Otherwise, goals galore, especially in this competition. I guess it was always likely to be a little shorter on opportunities, a fixture like this one. We not seen him on the gallop yet in the opening quarter of an hour of this second half. Amper one-on-one with Victoria, fancy that. Well played, Guillem Victor. The latter stages of this competition were pretty much a certainty in the, say, first, what, 8 years or so for Chelsea. But, the last time was the real outlier and the big disappointment. 22-23, finished bottom of the group. Didn't win a game till match day 6. Always qualifying for the knockouts before that. '19-20 season was the first time actually where they didn't make it out the group, and then last time around in 22-23 should have made it out the group, that the first of those. Led in some silly late goals, otherwise would have done. Clivert has his captain on the overlap. Oh, Atto Amper seemed to win that fair and square. Maybe not. Referee had a better view than me. Clivert on the deck. Barcelona free kick. I thought he'd had his pocket picked there by Atto. Did he take a leg first? No, still none the wiser. This group, throughout the 4 competitions, scored at an average of over 2 a game. 41 of them in 17 games. Also shut out against Northampton as well as Walsall in the Football League Trophy. Pressure on Subaloy and on Bernal and Ollie Harrison. Well, he knew where the space was. The bounce has done for Murray Campbell there. That's a great first touch. Look out! Barcelona strike first. Amazing how often the bouncing ball can do for a defender, and it did there for Chelsea. In off the bar, it looked like, from Adrian Guerrero, who scores his 2nd goal of this UEFA Youth League campaign, and Chelsea are behind. Well, it happened against another juggernaut, Bayern Munich, on match day 1, and the Blues turned it round. They're going to have to do that here. Chelsea 0, Barcelona 1. Great work from Guille Fernandez, in fairness. A little drop of the shoulder, coming just there to get rid of Harrison. That was off the back bar. Adrian Guerrero got the opener on match day 3 when they went on to beat Olympiacos. Very different kind of game then. Right then, the perfect record in real jeopardy now for Callum McFarlane and the boys. I know it's not all about results, but we all know it sort of is sometimes. And when you got 12 points out of 12, it's a nice thing to try and keep going. Long time to deal with it. Jesse Derry here. Out to Antwi. He may just have to have a slightly higher starting position now. Amper surrounded. Walsh. Amper again. Need to get Mady Nicol-Jazuli in the game a bit, or maybe he needs to get himself in it a bit, whichever way it is. Ball into Derry was telegraphed and stolen. The shirt pull there, advantage. Barcelona in front and looking dangerous here. Could be 2. Boy, Very nearly was. Maybe Freddie Bernal had it covered. All the way up from left back, Paul Bernabeu here. Not an easy chance, but certainly an opportunity, you'd say, aside from the goal. Probably their clearest sight of goal in the game. Amper. Chance to build up some acceleration here. He's gone for the corner. And then pushes it out. Genesis Antwi is on to it. First time cross is deep. Shimi Mayuka got that one all wrong. Well, the dive was needed. Couldn't be sure. I suspect it might have just been going wide. As dives go, a relatively comfortable one for Eder Allet. Now they really don't need to push too hard, Barcelona. Not that they were beforehand. Onus on Chelsea. That one's in behind Emanalo, too much on it, and Clivett will run out of room. Little ticking off for HMC again, and the goal scorer this time. Generally refereed this pretty well, actually. Jakob Semler. One suspects in the final 25-30 minutes it may get a little harder to referee. Wasn't a great pass. Allowed Emanalo to have a sniff and Atto Amper to get back and help him. Oh, that's brilliant, Reggie Walsh. Superb. And Nicol Jazuli wins the free kick there. What a spin. Great play and a tight squeeze there, Chelsea. Youth team players, the confidence of them nowadays is incredible. Walsh. Handball from Mady Nicol Jazuli. Mady scored last time here in this competition, the one that put the Blues 2-1 up against Ajax. Nice goal too. Starting regularly. As a 15-year-old in an under-19 competition, it says much. Played for England's under-17s in the recent international windows as well. So playing up a bit for club and country, Mady Nicol Jazuli. Fernandez, so skillful in making their opening goal. Shoved over by Ollie Harrison. Barca bench not impressed. It's a foul, you've got the free kick, you can't be in any pain. Behave. That was a frustrated shove though from Ollie Harrison. Of which the most was made from Guille Fernandez. An assist and a yellow card and a fair few histrionics during the course of this game, but he's a tidy player. I guess you'd expect nothing else coming through at La Masia. All of a sudden we're knocking on 70 minutes. And Chelsea, who are never shut out, are being so. Suddenly it opens up through the middle here. Guerrero lays it off and a big chance for 2-0 goes begging. Bias saw it all in front of him. It was there. Looking for that top corner, I suspect. And thank God he didn't find it. Cliver. As is so often the case. Get the goal, feel better. Be more comfortable on the ball. Barcelona, since scoring, have looked far more dangerous than they did before scoring, that is for sure. Bias again. Nice turn. And again. It's a whisker away from that top corner. Two very similar efforts from Barca's left winger. And they both stayed out. That keeps Chelsea in the contest here. And Nicol Jazuli is indeed going to make way. Charlie Holland is going to replace him. Who scored very quickly, having come on against Ajax. Charlie Holland, there he is for another go. And Atto Amper has also made way for Ibrahim Rabaj. Recently 17. Charlie Holland, by the way, still 16. Rabaj got half an hour on debut in this competition against Karabag. Has scored once this season. But, not someone we've seen a whole lot of at under-19 level anyway, so let's see what he's got. He's gone to the right side, Jesse Derry to the left. That's the slight tweak as Subaloy watches that one out.
Second substitution leaving the field, number 10, Maddie Nicole Jazuli, replaced by number 16, Charlie Holland.
Gaps are going to appear. They're going to have to appear. Doesn't matter whether it's senior or junior football. Big game like this with lots of eyeballs on it, whether in attendance in the Cobham Sunshine now or via the media. A lot of people will be watching. young players expected to make the grade at a good professional level, maybe even for these clubs. Another challenge coming in, another Barcelona free kick. Oriol Bayas, who's just had those 2 chances to make it 2-0. The player fouled. Rabash under extreme pressure and indeed foul pressure. This is next chance. Nice feet. Did it even graze the post? Do you know, I think it might have done. Twice very close to a first UEFA Youth League goal, Oriol Bayas. Now, Shimi Mayuka here. He's got Derry coming up with him. Rabash in the middle. Mayuka wanted to find the gap for a shot himself, I think. Harrison keeps the attack alive. Emanalo joining in now. Across from Emanalo. That's good hands, actually. Not that anyone was right on Eder Ale to pounce had he dropped it, but he didn't drop it. Shame. Big switch, accurately executed as well as Derry releases Reggie Walsh. 1-1! What a great moment for Ibrahim Rabash and Callum McFarlane and everyone in Chelsea Blue. The team that is never shut out has found the back of the net. The game's all square with 15 to play. Ibrahim Rabash, recently 17, scores the biggest goal of his young Chelsea career. It's a great ball from Reggie Walsh and a really good run from the substitute. Came from out to in, he made that his and slides it home. That heart will be thumping. Congratulations to Ibrahim. Now then, to go and win it. Walsh again. Oh, it's a good-looking cross. It was coming right for the head of Shimi Mayuka until the head of Hafiz Gariba got in the way. Nice idea from Derry. Reggie Walsh suddenly bursting into that channel much, much more. Couple of goals for the youth team last season. Ibrahim Rabash, both in the league. Didn't play much, in fairness. He was still 15 when that season started, but 17 in the middle of last month. It's his second goal of the season, has scored for the youth team once this term already, but not for the under-19s, not on the European stage, and not against Barcelona. That's one to take with him. Whatever happens in what is hopefully a long and fruitful Chelsea career. I do believe that was Justin Clivert watching on there. On the touchline in the long coat. This boy's just put it out of play. Tough take for Mayuka. Alex Campos winning that particular battle, but Murray Campbell stepping up. Is it going to fall here for Rabaj? It is. Jen Antwi is on his way to come and help him. His run of good use here, and Antwi trying to get in there, and he has. Great muscle. Can he find a finish? Can he find a teammate? Derry goes for goal. That was bang on target and banged out by Eder Ale. Good contest and an even one as we approach the final 10 minutes. Barcelona are looking pretty good at 1-0 up. And it's been all Chelsea since the equaliser. Derry again to Walsh, whose work in this left channel is causing them big problems, just not that time. But he's clearly now making a lot of runs into that channel. Underlapping, here's the shimmy and the shot. Well within his reach, Eder Ale, but another effort on target from Jesse Derry, who's been in good scoring form lately. Substitution time for Barcelona.
Substitution for Barcelona, leaving the field, number 2.
Victor, the captain, gives Campos the armband. And Neil Teixidor is on to replace him. And Payas, who had those 2 good chances. Big chances to turn 1-0 into 2-0. Well, now he has to go off thinking about what might have been. Lorenzo Oertli is his replacement, and there he is. Hafiz Gariba at centre-back's been excellent this game. Definitely one to keep an eye on there. In theory, they should all be. You're playing at this level for these 2 clubs. Antwi to Murray Campbell. Couldn't quite control it, Antwi. 8 minutes and stoppage time. As it stands, Chelsea staying top of the UEFA Youth League table by a point, but with others to play later that could change that picture. Good communication. Murray Campbell and Bernal behind him. That could have gone horribly wrong. Very composed, stepping in there, Tao Subaloy. Will be turning 18. The boy will become a man in a couple of weeks from now, Tao Subaloy. It's Caden Wilson, normally at 21's level, who'll play with Murray Campbell at the back, but Caden Wilson just a little too old for this competition. Odd as it seems to say that. Through the legs of the referee from the goal scorer, Rabaj. Holland kept it moving. And he's kept on running too. Now, Antwi. Mayuka in the middle has his hand up and he's lurking. He wants that chance. They cannot find him close to goal. Not yet anyway in 83 minutes. And Subaloy stepping in again, this time with a foul challenge on Adrian Guerrero, who had a good while to think he might be the match winner at Chelsea today. If he's going to be that, he's going to have to score in what little time remains. Here comes the squeeze. Oh, he's just got away with it there. And he's kept on running. Neil Teshador. Oh, offside, Cliver. That's a sloppy one. High and wide. Shouldn't be really.
Substitution for Barcelona.
Looks like a change at left back here. Paul Bernabeu making way for Baba Karuma.
Second substitution, leaving the field, number 8, Guille Fernandez.
Guille Fernandez is also making way. Slippery customer. We've seen some good and bad stuff from him today, including a fine assist. And Oriane Goren, who scored twice on match day 3. Not him, that's Karuma, but Oriane Goren scored twice on match day 3 when they beat Olympiacos. That was comfortable. They're actually 3 up in 25 minutes. Stayed that way all the way to the end. It's looking like a first draw for both of these clubs in this season's UEFA Youth League, unless someone can be the late hero. Good steal. Just suddenly getting back and filling gaps. Job done. Barcelona at least forced back a little bit. There's Alex Campos who's wearing the armband now. Nicely done. Oh, heavy touch though from Antwi. He's there to stick out a long leg and win it back. Murray Campbell. Feels odd to have a game where Shimi Meuka doesn't score. Could still put his imprint on this. Charlie Holland. Three minutes to go and stoppage time. It's getting tense down there. Teshador gets it back from Clivert. Pedro Rodriguez, little number 10. Every bit as neat and tidy as you would expect of a player at Barcelona playing in that role. Emanalo. Good ball for Derry. Holding off the challenge until such time that he wasn't. And it's probably a good thing for Barcelona that Neil Teshador is fresh. That was excellent from him. Fresher legs. Maybe had that been the player he replaced, Derry was in there. Coach can pat himself on the back there, Paul Planas. I think Derry would have been in on goal had that change not been made. Well, I think the senior version of this might have rather more goal-scoring opportunities tonight at Stamford Bridge somehow. Oh, Tayo Subaloy just waited for some contact. You always get them. Players young and old still seem to be mystified by it, or demand it, depending on which end of it they're on. Harrison Murray Campbell here as we go into the final minute of normal time. clipped out without any undue effort, but with real accuracy to find Antwi, who's coming cross-country. Ollie Harrison under pressure. Into Walsh, nice take, lovely take, the pass is on! Oh, it really was absolutely the right idea. Out of stride there, Shimi Mayuka, and a little too much on it. Reggie Walsh will be disappointed with that. And put the main man in one-on-one in the final minute to win it. What a shame. What a touch. Jesse Derry, nonchalant as can be, and then he's popped it through the legs of Teshador. Derry drills it into Mayuka. Now, who got the touch? Referee? What are you saying? Goal kick. 3 added minutes. I'm not surprised. It has whizzed by, really. We've just had the goals and a couple of changes. No one's been down for any length of time. Good again from Derry. It was his control initially, and look at that. Well, on his first 3 months as a pretty decent case study, the acquisition of Jesse Derry from Crystal Palace. Excellent. It's another former young eagle on the Chelsea bench in Reggie Watson today. Doesn't look like we're going to see him now. In the previous summer. Yeah, we are pretty much at the end of the first of those added 3 minutes here now. So 2 minutes for someone to win it. Kariba stepping up here, trying to cause some chaos. Antwi trying to jockey. Oh, well done. Harrison Murray Campbell. Chelsea free kick. Now, how many to send up? A lot of interest at Cobham for this one, as you might expect. Two such big names ahead of the senior meeting at the Bridge a few hours from now. I'm sure quite a few people will be seeing both. Holland through for Rabaj, who's won that, and he's won it brilliantly. Can he win the game, Rabaj? Off the line. A brilliant tackle to win it. Whether he was going for goal or going for his captain in the middle, Shimi Mayuka. I think it's goal he's gone for. What a double that would have been off the bench. Right place, right time, the stand-in skipper Alex Campos, and that'll probably be that. Well, that really would have been a special moment, as if he hasn't already had one of them. To the very last knockings now, but there might still be some defending to do here. Barcelona eyeing the latest of late heartbreaks here. Murray Campbell stayed strong enough to push him back, but the danger not over. It is now, away by Harrison, and that'll be it. Well, the perfect record is gone for Chelsea, but the unbeaten one is not. Ibrahim Rabaj very nearly won it at the end, but it was his equaliser, the young substitute. Both the goals coming in the second half here. It's a first draw in the UEFA Youth League, both for Chelsea and for Barcelona. For now, at least, the Blues youngsters stay top of the table. 4 wins and now 1 draw. Chelsea 1, Barcelona 1.